What up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? This is Struggle Bear coming to you one more motherfucking goddamn time, y'all. I told you this was gonna be a busy night. I just came and did the part 3 of the new edition reunion. I'm doing Scandal right now. I'm gonna do How to Get Away with Murder after this. But man, I want to sit there and say this to people just watching my channel for the first time. Please watch my videos. Check out some other ones. I'm subscribed to my channel. I'm new to this. I don't have that many subscribers, but the ones I have, they're faithful. I done got few over the last couple of days, and I appreciate y'all for joining on. I hope y'all stick with me throughout this. I'm trying to grow. I love doing this. I do love doing this, and I'm getting better at it. I know I talk a little fast sometimes, and I get my words all mumbled and jumbled because I be thinking blah, 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 blah. But anyway, I think I'm getting better at this each time that I do it. But tonight I'm coming to you with Scandal. This is season 6, episode number 1. I don't know the name of it yet, but man, oh man, that motherfucking Olivia Pope is back in the motherfucking goddamn house, y'all. And Pope and Associates ain't no motherfucking goddamn joke, y'all. Oh, this episode was good. Now, this ain't going to be no long review because it wasn't that much that I really got to discuss. And I'm going to give it to y'all. Y'all know how sometimes I'll just give characters by characters. But with Scandal, I got to give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you as it actually happened. Scene by scene. So certain shows, like reality shows, I just go character by character. But when I'm doing a story like Scandal, I gotta go scene by scene. So if I get anything mixed up, don't hold it against me, y'all. I'm gonna try to get there. But it starts off with Huck and Quinn in the woods going like towards this cabin or whatever, and I guess they're going to go try to find some woman, and whatever they talk about, well, she's there or something. It'd be easy for. I forget what the whole conversation was, but they're heading towards the cabin, and the cabin blows up. Now at that time, I thought that was real time, but it really wasn't real time. It was like then they did a flashback. Okay, and now we back at the White House because I was like, well, what happened to the election? Because when it went off the last episode of the end of the season, we was trying to figure out who the next president was going to be. If it was going to be Milley or if it was going to be Vargas. And so I was like, well, what happened there? But then it came back. Okay. What's that? That's some crazy ass shit. Why is that coming through like that, man? Anyway, I hope y'all don't see that shit when it comes through because this is driving me crazy. But anyway, so they're back there and Millie's going frantic because she's trying to figure out what's going on. Fittest, got his wife back and Olivia's up in there. She's trying to figure out. So she's asking Charlie and now there's only one county. It's coming down to one county. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I was about to turn off from the episode. I'm gonna tell you why I was about to turn off from the episode because I started getting a sick feeling in my stomach when I was seeing how close it was going to be because it just made me remember about how motherfucking dumbass Trump got in the fucking office. Y'all, what in the fuck happened? What in the fuck even happened? How in the world do we have to spend the next 4 years with this bitch ass motherfucking nigga in the motherfucking office? I don't get it. I don't get that shit at motherfucking. Oh, I don't get that motherfucking shit. It just makes me sick to my stomach. So when I seen that bullshit of her maybe losing this election, I was like, oh, I'm gonna turn this motherfucking shit off because I don't even want to hear this motherfucking shit because I already knew what was on the other end of the motherfucking coin. It ain't Vargas. It was motherfucking Cyrus Bean. But anyway, we ain't there yet. So, Fitz said he got a call from the attorney general or somebody in San Bernardino County that she was up by 2,000 votes. But Olivia had this look in her eyes like she felt like something was wrong with that. Now, her dad last season was saying he could take care of that county for her because he knew it was going to be tight. And she was like, no, I want to handle this on my own. I'm going to do it on my own. I don't want you to have nothing to do with this. Because, Olivia can't read her father when he's for her and when he's not against her. Now don't get me wrong. Papa Pope does have some motherfucking goddamn shit with his motherfucking goddamn ass. Don't get me wrong. But for this bitch to be as smart as she is, She don't know when she reads people wrong at the wrong time. I mean, most of the people she does get right, and she does have the situations right. But when she needs the motherfucker have something right, sometimes she be so fucking off. Like with, I mean, she sometimes she be fucking clueless for real. But she's a motherfucking smart bitch. I'm never gonna take that away from her. She's smart as fuck. But sometimes she can be dumb. So he was then it came out that she lost. I mean, Millie lost by 4,000 votes. Millie wasn't having it. She wasn't going to accept it. Fitz was like, please talk to her. I mean, get a hold of her, because she's in there just thinking it's a conspiracy and everything else. And what Olivia had to tell her was, look, if you start sitting there complaining, they're going to think you're a sore loser. And the fact that you would have been the first woman president, then that's going to put a salty taste in everybody's mouth to not to let a woman run anymore. So you're going to have to call and concede to this motherfucker that you lost. But I mean, pull yourself together, snap up out of it. I know you want to sit there and call out the whole National Guard and everybody else and do 1,000 recounts, but she said right now it's 4,000 and turning to 20,000. You know, just leave it the fuck alone, Millie. Just call. So Millie did. She called and conceded. So Vargas is about to make his speech. I mean, his acceptance speech or whatever, or like goofy. I didn't even see it when he accepted his, because I had one time learned he lost. Hillary lost. I turned off the TV. I didn't never seen him even sit there, and when she conceded, I never seen the way he sit there and said we finally won. I never seen that. So anyway, Vargas was coming up to the stage. He gets shot, and Cyrus gets shot. Now, I'm going to tell y'all I ain't no dumbass motherfucker, because I can read some motherfucking shit, because I can tell you a storyline in a heartbeat. I mean, they didn't pull no motherfucking wool on mine. My first thing saying is, oh, Cyrus got shot too? And I remember Cyrus connived his way to become the vice president nominee. I mean, Cyrus was no dumbass motherfucker from the very... First of all, Vargas running was Cyrus, because Cyrus had... I mean, when that man was sitting there doing that, Cyrus sit there and had that guy killed. Shot me, had him shot. I mean, all that dumb. Cyrus did all that motherfucking shit to make him a public hero because he got shot. Cyrus did, and Tom, fucking faggot. Well, I'm not gonna say faggot. I mean, motherfucker, I did just to see Tom being that nigga, that thorough person laying up in the bed with Cyrus, and I'm like, oh my god. Both of y'all just nasty. First of all, Cyrus, any of these young people want to lay up with your nasty, rusty, dusty, wrinkly ass. I mean, come on now. Yuck. But anyway, I knew what was going on. I knew what Cyrus was already having planned anyway. When he's finagled his way into vice president, I knew he wanted to be in that Oval Office, period, point blank. Not as no vice president. He wanted to be in the Oval. So I knew what the deal was. But Olivia's first thought, because her head is just all fucked up, is, well, first of all, we getting ahead of ourselves. They take Vargas to the hospital. Abby gets to the hospital, blocks the hospital off. Oh, dude, one of the agents said, like, I'm in control of this. She said, oh, no. No. Linda. Linda. She said, no. Have your boss talk to my boss, to his boss, and his boss talk to his boss, and then his boss gonna talk to my boss. You wanna know who my boss is? He's that man who sits in that Oval Office, bitch. So if I tell you ain't coming across here, and this is ain't nobody coming across but doctors and agents, and that's it. You gonna sell off this whole entire floor. I don't want nobody on this fucking floor. You clear it off. And so so that's what they did for Cyrus and for Vargas. So then it goes to Olivia. Olivia's sitting there trying to figure out. She goes to Marcus. Is his name Marcus? I want to say Marcus. Because he was working with the Pope and Associates. He was the one that started liking Millie, I guess, in the last season or whatever. He was coaching her, like, from when she was running or whatever. And I think they kind of like started having little feelings for her. I don't know what they was doing, but he's not working for the White House. That's like the press person. I guess why Abby is at the hospital. And so, Olivia gonna go. is he okay? Is he dead? Or is he just wounded? I mean, come on. And he said, I've told you just like I told everybody else. We don't have that information yet. She said, come on, Marcus. You know I know about this, but I've been in the behind the scenes of what he said. I know who you are. You're Olivia Pope. And so she said, come on, but you my friend. I was like, bitch. you ain't getting away with that motherfucking shit. Come on, Olivia. Now at this particular point in time, you could have just broke it down like, look, motherfucker, give me the motherfucking information. But you gonna play that low card. But he fell for that motherfucker. He's like, well, the first bullet hit him in the arm. The second hit him in his stomach. But the third one hit him. Blew off his face. He never even had a chance. But he was still alive. So Olivia ended up going to the hospital, and she seen where he was taking his last little breaths or whatever, and he died. And so I said, oh, fuck, it's Cyrus. But then I sitting there thinking, okay, yeah, okay. I said, so Cyrus going to be the president by default, but he's not. And I understand because we know the whole process of election because Hillary won the popular vote, and Donald still won the presidency because he won the electoral votes. Because that's who really elects the president. It's not the people. It's the electoral college that elects the president. So he ain't really president yet because now that he's not. Vargas ain't there. Maybe some of the electoral people might not want to vote for Cyrus. So he's not. Cyrus is not a guarantee. It's basically whoever the president. Whoever the sitting president pretty much endorses is going to be the person between the two that's going to end up probably being the one that's going to become president. But they still have until the college actually does the vote, but they won't do that. They didn't do that for Trump until like a week before he sit there and became president before the inauguration. So that's not going to be until January sometime. And so of course it's in November. This has to be in November because it's a presidential election. So anyway, so Olivia goes to her father. She thinks her father has something to do with it. And Daddy had to sit there and break it down to her like. He said, I thought about it, but you told me hands off, and so I didn't. He said, but then I realized. And she didn't want to believe it was Cyrus at first, but who in the fuck else could it be? Don't you know that Cyrus, how ruthless Cyrus motherfucking is? And when she looked at him in the eye, I think she knew that her dad did not have anything to do with it. And so she's like, no. He said, look, come on now. That motherfucker's a devil. That motherfucker sit there and do anything to be in power. He has been sitting behind people and putting people up in that motherfucking Oval Office all this time, and he wants to be up in there so motherfucking bad. He would do anything to get to that point. Anything. And that he did not lie. I call him Papa Pope. I can't remember what his name is right now, but he ain't never lied. Okay, and so she goes to her team. Look, I think it was Cyrus, and I want y'all to find this out and try to check out. So the team, Charlie, Quinn, and Huck was all on the research trying to find. If there was any type of connection with Cyrus and who the shooter is, because they know who the shooter is now, but they're trying to find a connection how if he's connected to Cyrus Beam or not, and they can't. They're not finding nothing. So Olivia goes to see Millie because she wants to talk. See where Millie's head is because she wants Millie to sit there, and continue to run and let her know, you can still be in the game. Well, Millie's ass like, look, fuck this shit. You think I'm just gonna step on his grave? She said, Cyrus has something to do with it. She said, oh, of course he did. And I, that's what I'm sitting there saying when Olivia's father told her that it was Cyrus. I don't know why it took her so long to be able to put it across her head that Cyrus actually had something to do with it. Because soon Millie heard that, it was like, oh, of course, it was like, I should have figured that. But she don't want to have nothing to do with it. She said, I ain't even trying to go for it right now. She said, you think I want to do that? I mean, after I'm fearful for my life. I mean, all the shit that comes along with this, I don't even want to do it. And so she was like, and Olivia was like, no, you got to, girl. You got to. I mean, you can't give up. I mean, the country needs you. She said, no, you're not hearing me, Olivia. I don't want to be a part of the White House anymore. And Olivia said, but I do. I said, all right, bitch. And she got her purse, and Millie looked at her like, bitch, like, who in the fuck? That's you, bitch. You ain't running. And Livy got her little purse and walked on out the door. So Millie goes, she's at the White House, and she's sitting there. No, so she's at the White House, and she's sitting there, and she's just a straw. But Olivia goes back over to the office, and they can't find shit on Cyrus. They like, girl, we didn't try, we didn't gave it our all. Here it is morning. You said we had until morning. We can't find shit. And she, look, motherfuckers, I told y'all Cyrus Bean has something to do with this shit. Now find something, do it. And then they was like Law was like, what the fuck you want us to do? She said, well, if you can't do it, I will. So she goes to the hospital, and she storms up to the guy, and the guy said, you can't get past here. And Abby was like, oh, she's with me. You come back here. So she said, I need to speak to Cyrus. She said, well, no, you can't do that right now. She said, no, I need to speak with him. So she go busting in the room. Cyrus standing there like he, with blood on him. I mean, blood on his stage. He's like he's comatose, like he's in some fucking goddamn shot. That motherfucking bitch played the fucking role out that motherfucking shit, and I would give him the hell out of that, because not only did he stay like that, he stayed in that motherfucking character. And I already sit there and say, if I'm gonna go into a lie, I'm gonna live that lie to the motherfucking end. I'm gonna make it true. I'm gonna make myself believe it's true. You ain't gonna catch me in no motherfucking lie, because I'm gonna know it backwards and forwards. I'm gonna have it so embedded in my head that whatever the lie is, it's the truth to me. So you won't trick me up and try to get me fool me in no type of way, slip me up, coming back way and sideways, whatever, because I didn't already got it all the way down to where whatever I'm telling you is the motherfucking truth. And that's the way Cyrus was. He stood there like he was in a motherfucking coma until so Olivia, when she seen him like that, she's like, oh, I must have made a motherfucking mistake. That motherfucker's lunching over there. He is really in shock. And he's been like that for 2 days. So she goes and she tells Fitz, look. Oh, because Olivia had went to Fitz earlier and said, look, you can't endorse Cyrus, because Cyrus is the one. He said, do you have any proof? Motherfucker, you already know motherfucking Cyrus's motherfucking track record, Fitz. Why are you gonna think it's such a far-fetched that he would be that conniving to be able to do that? Why is it that you... I mean, first of all, you just one of the dumbest presidents in the whole entire world. You and Trump could be right alongside each other, because you just as dumb and clueless and fucking idiot, Fitz. Damn, you get on my fucking nerves, man. I mean, how dumb you can motherfucking goddamn be. So Olivia went back to him and said, I made my mistake, so, it's on you, your whatever decision you make. I hate to be in your shoes to have to do this. And then he goes home. I think he's leading towards Cyrus at that particular point in time. And for whatever reason, I'm actually kind of shocked. Because he goes back and he's sitting with Millie, and him and Millie's like, look, we done been through a whole bunch of shit over these motherfucking years or whatever. He said, well, Millie, if you don't want to do this, you can let me know. It can just be between me and you. And because at this particular point in time, Millie was, like I said, she looked like she was like ready to just throw. Whatever you do is whatever you do. I ain't gonna sit there and try, like, because before she would have put the hardcore press on him, like, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. But she was like giving like, whatever you do is what you do. And then she said, Fitz, I do want that crown. And I thought he was going to actually endorse her, but he ended up endorsing. Okay, well, anyway, now getting past that. I thought he was. So, get back over to Pope and Associates. Charlie is starting to, Charlie was trying to get out of the office because him and Quinn was supposed to be going on this trip together to like a beach or whatever, resort or whatever together. And he was, this was holding them up for them from their trip, and he really wanted to take Quinn away to propose to her. So he ended up proposing to her. But through all their little thing where Huck said, "Look, she don't want to go because she's a workaholic, and you trying to go and do this little lovey-dovey thing, and she ain't trying to do it." And I mean, and then that's when he came out and like proposed to her or whatever. And she was, what? But then they stumbled upon something, and they started researching something, and he came up with this encrypted voicemail that looked like it was erased, but he was trying to get it back. Well, that's when Huck and Quinn was going to go try to find this girl that we seen from the very beginning in the motherfucking woods when they was going to the cabin when it blew up. Well, the next thing you know, he's getting close. Olivia's coming in and saying, stop that motherfucking shit. It's a done deal. It's over with. He said, wait a minute. I'm close to getting this, encrypting this. It's almost done. I almost have something here. And she's like, I told you to stop. And then Quinn and them came back in, and they looking all sooted up from where the smoke that sit there and blew up on them or whatever. And they come back in. Charlie, she said, does she have a ruby? Does she wear a ring? Is it a ruby ring? They come back with the hand with the ruby ring on it that's burnt to a motherfucking goddamn crisp. That motherfucker was fine. That was worse than motherfucking Freddy. That thing was fine too. I mean, I'm surprised it was even still together to have the ring on it. That thing looked like a burnt log or something like that. Whatever the case may be. So they got that. And he said, "Oh, here it is." And but Quinn said, "Charlie, the answer to your question is yes." He stood up. He said, "For real?" And that's when that. And the recording had came clear. And he came in, he started showing to him. She said, and it was the lady whose hand was in that bag saying, and it was having, whatever it was saying. But then next thing, it phases over to Olivia going to where Fitz had already endorsed Cyrus earlier that day. And I'm wrapping this up. Where Fitz had went to endorse Cyrus to be the next president of the United States. I mean, going along with the way it was supposed to be with being Vargas second in command, that he was going to go ahead and stick with that order. And so Fitz is in the office with all his staff and all. So Liv act like she walking in there to congratulate him, because when the president went to Fitz had went to go see Cyrus and tell him he was going to give them an endorsement, and Cyrus acted like, I don't seem to understand. He played that role to the hilt. To the fucking goddamn hilt. So now he's up in there and he thinks Liv is coming to congratulate him. She gonna pull him in. She said, "Nigga, I did not know not nigga." She said, "I did not know you." She said, "You had it in you to be able to do that, not for one day, but for 2 days. But I know you killed Vargas, and I'm going to prove it." And she slid up out there as the motherfucking Miss Pope that she motherfucking does. And Cyrus, be motherfucking where. Because if that bitch is on your motherfucking toes, you ain't gonna ever see the motherfucking White House. I can guarantee you that. You will not be sitting down there for 4 years like Trump is gonna sit down there for 4 fucking years, because you gonna be up out that fucking office. And that is a motherfucking fact. Now the question is, who is your vice president? Because you will not be in that office no more. Now if y'all like this, I hope y'all subscribe and like it, because I still have to get how to get away with murder. And this video right here is going to take forever to upload. So I will take y'all later on, because I want y'all to see it the way it is. I don't want it to be, I don't want it to reduce it down to where I can take it to my computer and then bring it over, because my lips, it gets out of sync. I don't know what happens. So I'm going to do it from here, because I want you to see me in my full glory. Subscribe, like, and all that other extra shit, y'all. And I will see y'all in a few minutes for How to Get Away with Murder. Peace out.